Hey guys, Josh here, also known as Batstort, with a quick explanation and recap from our Pokemon FireRed Randomizer Nuzlocke. First off, what is a Nuzlocke? Nuzlocke is a subset of self-imposed Pokemon rules created to add an extra layer of difficulty and interest to the standard Pokemon game. The standard Nuzlocke rules are simple enough. Rule number 1, Pokemon that faint are considered dead and must be either released or placed permanently in the box. Rule number 2, we can only catch the first Pokemon encountered in each area. If that first Pokemon faints or flees, we do not get another chance. Static Pokemon, Trade Pokemon, and Shinies are exceptions to this rule, as well as the Dupes and Species Clause. Any Pokemon or evolution of Pokemon we've caught that we encounter again gives us a re-encounter until a Pokemon not previously caught appears. Rule number 3, if all party Pokemon faint, that is game over and we must start again. Rule number 4 is entirely optional and does not affect gameplay, but it is very fun. All Pokemon we catch must be nicknamed, and Nuzlocke rules don't begin until the player receives their first Pokeballs. And now, what the heck is a randomizer? So you're used to Pidgey and Rattata on Route 1, right? Well, not anymore. Every possible encounter in an area is randomized and can be any Pokemon, even a legendary Pokemon that appears in that generation. You could, for instance, find a Charizard on Route 1, a Typhlosion in Viridian Forest, or even a Lugia on Route 24. There will be as many Pokemon as normally on that route, so 2 possible Pokemon on Route 1, for example, and their level will be what it normally would be for the Pokemon in that area. Trade Pokemon are also randomized, both which Pokemon is requested and which Pokemon is offered, like getting an Entei for a Kabuto. Our starter is also randomized, as is every trainer Pokemon. Our rival keeps their starter through the game. Items found in the field and TMs are also randomized. This means that we can pick up a Master Ball anywhere, or possibly a Lucky Egg, or even an Amulet Coin. That sums up the rules and oddities of the Pokemon Randomized Nuzlocke. Now, let's get started on that recap. We started things pretty normally, playing as Tentagruel as always, and quickly made our way to getting our starter. We're starting with the weirdest looking Bulbasaur I've ever seen, naming it LOL the Pikachu, chosen especially by a loyal follower. Now that we have our starter, we can head down and have our first battle with our rival. Our rival Mitt started this run with an Eevee, which we quickly took down. We continued on with our errand to get Professor Oak's parcel, which got us both the Pokedex and our Pokeballs. The Nuzlocke has begun. On to our first encounter on Route 1, and Tangela is first up. We caught Tangela with some luck and nicknamed it Hairball. Yes! Yes! We got Tangela! Then we caught a Slowpoke over on Route 22. So we got lucky! Yes! Alright. Moving on to Route 2, we found a Crobat. We're not quite ready to catch a Crobat, so we knocked it out and then moved on to Vileplume. Not ready to handle that, so we ran away. Oh no. Oh no. Why? Why? And then there was a Wobbuffet. Alright, yes. Yes! Oh! We continued on through the forest until eventually we got through, and the next step was the gym. Brock's minion almost took us out with the Dugtrio. That is pretty much exactly what I did not want to see. But we somehow got through it and moved on to Brock, the gym leader. Brock was actually much easier to fight than his underling with some fairly weak Pokemon. And just like that, we had our first gym badge. Now, time to tackle Mount Moon. We got the running shoes from Oak's aid and continued on fighting through the Route 3 trainers and getting to Mount Moon. Our first encounter on the way was Zigzagoon, which I didn't want to catch, but had to due to the Dupe's Clause. Then in the Pokemon Center outside of Mount Moon, we purchased the Magikarp, which happened to be a Numel. We nicknamed it Wednesday because, honestly, why wouldn't we? And next up, for our Mount Moon encounter, we had Donphan, which we somehow managed to catch. It definitely took some effort to catch, and some luck, but finally we managed to catch it. It being a female Donphan, we named it Donna. We picked up the Dome Fossil near the end of Mount Moon. Sorry, Lord Helix. And finally, we were free of the grasp of the cave. Relicanth was our Route 4 encounter, which we didn't quite catch. And here's a quick image of the team so far. Cue the grinding montage! LOL learned Thunderbolt. That was not bad. Now time for another rival battle. Mitt didn't really seem to pose much of a threat, so we kind of blew right through him. But I will admit that at least one of his Pokemon was pretty darn cute. Maybe two. Our rival went down, but we still have Nugget Bridge to deal with. There were a couple random Pokemon that gave us a little bit of a fright, but we quickly got through them and moved on to our next encounter, which was Curlia, which of course immediately teleported away. Then Clefable, which terrifies me because Metronome is dangerous, so we ran. We took care of Bill's weird scenario and then went back to the gym to take on Misty. The two lesser trainer of the gyms didn't really give us much trouble. We just kind of breezed right through them, but then we got to Misty. Her Bellossom was strong and almost took out LOL. It was very close. I was terrified. But then we won. We fought this Rocket with a very terrifying Pokemon, but we managed to get through it. And then we got another encounter, which was Kabuto, that we named Captain. I don't know why we named it Captain, but we did. What? What? That was an easy choice. And now we have an Entei instead of another water Pokemon. Pretty good deal. Entei happened to be holding a Water Stone, which we immediately used on Slowpoke to get a Slowking. Going down to Route 6, we went south and fought the one trainer that we needed to in order to get to the Pokemon Center. No difficulties here, we just went right through it like we have with so many others, and went straight for the Pokemon Center. Once we got the Versus Seeker, we went for our encounter, which was Latios, which went great. It just killed itself. Moving right along, we found Anorith and caught it. And, of course, nicknamed it Annie. We then moved on to our next encounter, Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet and Wynot are two of the scariest Pokemon in Nuzlocke due to their movesets. But we still managed to take them down. Finally, our last encounter of the night, Breloom, which we caught fairly quickly and nicknamed Fungi. Thanks, Jess. And that wraps up part 1 of the series with a final party recap. Thank you for watching.